What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome back to Lucid Trading, the first trading day of this week. It's today. It is Monday, the 9th of August. I hope everybody had an awesome weekend. And obviously, welcome back to the live stream. Let me quickly... there we go. All right, this is going to be the most exciting week of this month. This is going to be the most insane week of the current month, and I'll tell you why right now. This week, we're going to get the CPI report, the Consumer Price Index report, which is going to decide where stocks are going to be going for the next 3 months. I would rather say the next month, but it could affect where stocks are heading for the next quarter, and I'm super excited about this. We had... recently, Cathie Wood actually came out and said that there is a high probability that the CPI, the inflation that we've seen, is going to be heading downwards. Not only that, in certain countries in Asia, we're talking about Thailand, Pakistan, other countries, inflation, CPI, has been coming down. It doesn't necessarily translate to a downturn in CPI in the United States or in Europe. But this is definitely promising. If the CPI is indeed going down, guess what's going to happen? The stocks that we're covering, the growth stocks, the tech stocks, they're all going to be zooming back upwards. We're talking about the oversold growth stocks, the C3.EIs, the Palantirs, BNGOs, Nano Dimensions. Those stocks are going to be coming back up. Now we're looking at the Russell right now. Look at this chart, and I did say several times that there was a high chance that the Russell was going to be going up. And it's been going up ever since around the 2100 level, and I think it's going to go back to 2300. Look at that, the 10 years going down again, which is good. This is a good thing. We had a brief spike to the upside. It's already coming back down. That is really, really positive. We have crypto heading up right now. Look at that. Crypto, Bitcoin is going up 4%. It's sitting at 45.6 thousand. Ethereum up 3.5%. Look at this. Ethereum, I do think it's going to come down. I think both Bitcoin and Ethereum short term are going to be coming down again. I do think that this spike that we're seeing right now is going to be short lived. I think the bull rally, the bull run that we have seen the past I would say the past year is over, and I think this is a dead cat bounce. We'll have to see if that's the case very soon. I do think that's going to be the case. And I've said several times, just because Bitcoin is at 30,000 doesn't necessarily mean that it could not rally to 50K. In fact, it's doing that right now. So you have to be very cautious around Bitcoin right now. It seems like it's going to run up above the all-time high. I don't think it's going to happen. The next big event that's coming up for Bitcoin it's going to be 2024, right? For the big halving event that's coming up. Right now, what is really making cryptos go up, one of the main things is that right now Congress is talking about cryptocurrency. It's bringing a lot of publicity to crypto. And not only that, Ethereum is going to be forking out. So basically, Ethereum is going to be splitting kind of in two variants. And I think that was a proof of stake versus the proof of work. I don't know a whole lot about Ethereum right now, but... I do think that's one of the main reasons why crypto is going up. Some people in the live chat are saying, Gara, you're wrong about crypto. No. If there's something I was right about, it was about Bitcoin coming down from 60,000 to 30,000. If you don't believe me, I've made a video about Bitcoin. I've made a video about Ethereum. The video's on the channel. It's publicized. I think the title is like, Bitcoin is going to crash 40%. That's literally the title. And... it predates all of this downside, so it was right around here when I made the video, and we were right about this. And I also said in that video that there was a possibility that Bitcoin was going to come back up to 40,000 to 50,000 before we would see another leg down. So this is completely normal. In fact, I would have to argue that if we go back in time, if we take a look what happened to Bitcoin back in the day, we've had several dead cat bounces with Bitcoin after it came back down 50% right here, or 40%. Another dead cat bounce right here, went up 50%, then proceeded to go down another 50%. and then another dead cat bounce right there. So it's definitely possible for Bitcoin to come down severely and remain in a bearish trend for an extended time period, and we could see dead cat bounces like what we're seeing right now. I know a lot of people are going to get frustrated because, hey, I'm holding Bitcoin, I'm holding Ethereum, and you're now saying it's going to go down. I am not convinced right now that Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to keep going up. There's no big catalyst in the next months that is going to be carrying both Bitcoin and Ethereum. I would argue there are bearish catalysts coming up. We have CPI potentially heading downwards in the coming months, which would be a bearish thing for things like gold, Bitcoin, Ethereum, just cryptos in general. All right. We also have Congress talking about Bitcoin. That could potentially be a negative thing as well. But yeah, don't believe me. Just see what happens. Maybe I'm going to be right. Maybe it's going to go to 100,000. Who knows? It's kind of interesting because a couple of weeks ago, everybody was bearish on Bitcoin. And then when everybody bought the dip on Bitcoin, it's suddenly everybody going bullish. It's a fascinating phenomenon. But enough about crypto. Let's talk about something else. I don't think crypto is really promising right now. We've seen the dead cat bounce. I mean, there's no gain to be made right now, in all honesty. RSI is overbought. MACD's overextended. Volumes have spiked, but not the same levels as we've seen in the past. Same for Bitcoin, by the way. Same story. So, all in all, I would say I personally am prepared to just wait a little bit, see if it's going to dip down, potentially buy back in at around, this seems to be a good support around the lower 30,000s. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so Coinbase actually went up recently because of the cryptos heading up. It's now up 4.2% in the pre-market. I was quite bullish on Coinbase. You might remember that. I've been talking about Coinbase for a while now. Coinbase was really cheap at the lower 200s. It's now sitting at 270. I think it could still go up. I think it could hit the 300s very soon, potentially right after earnings, as we've seen volumes for the cryptocurrencies out there spike. This could be benefiting Coinbase and other crypto exchanges, to be honest. So, looking quite promising here. If we take a look what's happening on the 10-year side of things, 10 years now 1.3%. If this week we see CPI going down, with a 10-year going down like this, we're going to see a massive overshooting growth stocks. Like, we're going to see growth stocks skyrocket substantially. So it's looking promising. We're not seeing the 10-year spike the same way we saw in February and March. This is looking really, really promising. See what's happening to Tesla. Pre-market is not updated yet. I think Tesla right now is up roughly about 1.5%. Let me check that. Just double checking that. Yeah, Tesla's up 1.5% after, I think there was a news article coming out that Tesla is officially able to produce 450,000 vehicles in China at the Shanghai factory, which is big news, right? So they were scaling up to that number, and now they're finally there. And that could mean that they're going to go above that production level very soon, and that's very bullish, and it's reinstating the growth that we're going to be seeing here with Tesla for the foreseeing future. So it's very good news. And I've said before that I've said before that Tesla was going to consolidate around the lower 700s and then bounce this week. Although I was quite convinced it would happen around after CPI. CPI is going to be Wednesday. I think it's going to be the 11th. So the 11th of August, we're going to have CPI come out. Then we're going to see if inflation is high or low, or at least higher or lower than last month. And if it's coming in lower, I do think Tesla's going to go back up to the I would say mid to upper 700s this week, because we have a big catalyst coming up, which is going to be the 19th of August. It's in about 10 days. It's coming up very soon, right? And I think for that event, we could see Tesla stock go up to the upper 700s and maybe even touch $800 very briefly. I do think it's going to come back down right after. It's going to be more like a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of event, which if it goes up to the 800s, it's going to sell back to the mid 700s and potentially all the way back to the lower 700s. So I'm holding a lot of Tesla stock, and I've been holding a lot of Tesla stock for a long time. I got a very low average price. I've been benefiting from these swings to the upside for a long time now. And I've been buying the dip. I bought the dip on Friday, on Thursday, and I keep on buying because I do think Tesla stock is looking pretty good for the foreseeable future. They're going to crush Q3. They're going to crush Q4. The only thing that we need to have stable is the overall market. We need the CPI report to gradually inflect downwards over the coming months. And then we should be able to see Tesla eventually come back up to its original all-time high, which is around the 900s. And that's a big resistance. So I don't see it actually going above 900. It could maybe briefly go above that. But I think certainly it would be a possibility for Tesla to reach that $900 level around Q4. Which is going to be great. I mean, from here onwards, that would be a gain of roughly 28%. I mean, I will take it. That is phenomenal. It's going to take some time. We still have a couple months left until Q4. And yeah, usually Q4, that's the holiday season. That's when we have the best numbers for Tesla. And that's, in my opinion, where we're going to have the all-time high either breached or touched for Tesla stock right here. But yeah, let me know in the live chat, are you holding Tesla stock right now? And if you are, make sure you smash that like button. I actually forgot to say that. Make sure you hit the like button. It takes about a second. It helps the live streams. It helps with the algorithm. It helps with getting everybody back into the stream, everybody that is subscribed, to get a notification that we are live right now. So smash the like button. Let's get to 100 likes. And we're going to watch Tesla rally over the coming weeks. It's going to be absolutely wild. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, so we have a lot of catalysts actually coming up for Tesla stock. Things like the new model. So the new model that's going to be coming out, the cheaper model, is going to be here in roughly, I think at the end of this year. Cybertruck is going to be produced in 2022. Berlin and Austin are going to be coming online. So both gigafactories are going to be coming online. And yeah, I would say on the technical side of things, if we take a look at the weekly chart for Tesla stock, I mean, would you look at this? I've been talking about this for some time now. This is the most bullish pattern I've seen with Tesla stock ever since it was included into the S&P 500. This is good. If you're holding Tesla stock, if you can see this chart, if you can see the MACD right now, this is sole confirmation that Tesla over the coming months is going to be trending upwards. This is the bull trend. This is the start of the bull trend with a MACD crossing like that. That is phenomenal. This is exactly what you want to see when you're holding a stock. RSI is neutral. We have, on any good news, we're going to see Tesla pop. Any good news. AI day, numbers coming out of the deliveries. It's just going to be wild. Not only that, volumes have gone down substantially over the past months. I predict volumes are going to go back up. For good reasons, as we had phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal numbers for earnings, and people are just realizing how significantly good the results were. We're getting analysts coming out there giving higher targets, price targets for Tesla stock as of recently, as of late, and they're just one by one they're adding to their positions. We're talking big institutional investors, big institutionals and hedge funds that are finally realizing that Tesla is a growth story. It's not just a one-hit swing. It's going to keep going up because it's growing so incredibly fast, and they're innovating exponentially faster than their competition. So, yeah, enough about Tesla. I think that's good. But yeah, I'm very, very bullish on Tesla. So long as the market is going to do fine, and the CPI is not going to do anything crazy right here. This should be a easy gainer. A very easy gainer. It's one of those stocks, you hold them, you don't look back, you wait 3 months, and it's going to be up 20%. All right, so we also have something else coming up in this week. It is going to be Palantir Earnings. So Palantir Earnings coming up this week. And Palantir has not been moving. It's actually been staying pretty darn flat. And there's a very good reason that is happening. Palantir stock, you have to kind of realize this. The CEO of Palantir has been selling a lot of shares. He has a lot of options that are going to be expiring this year. He's been exercising them. He's been selling shares. And that's been kind of it's been making the stock go down. And you know, Palantir holders might know this, right? By the way, if you're a Palantir holder, if you have some Palantir stock right now, make sure you smash that like button. We're going to be covering Palantir a lot this week, so smash that freaking like button. Let's go. So yeah, Palantir. If you've been holding Palantir, you might have known this kind of phenomenon where Palantir gets good news. They get a 50 million contract. They get a 10 million contract. The stock spikes a little bit, then it instantly comes back down. And then you realize, oh gosh, Alexander Karp, the CEO, has sold his shares. And now that has been a pattern just for the past couple of weeks, the past couple of months. I would say the past recent months, right? The past 2 months. We had a rally for Palantir from this level that we had. I think it went down to 16.5, rallied back up to 27, which we predicted that this would be happening. I covered Palantir. I bought Palantir at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Benefited a lot from that rally. I sold out around 25, 26, 27. But then right after, actually came back down. And that was also because of fears of higher inflation. You can see the date right here. It's the end of June. It was 2 weeks prior to the CPI report when Palantir started going down. And then when you look right here, the 13th of July, this is on the CPI report, Palantir went down 11%, just a couple days right after. And so that fear is still ingrained into the stock. And not only Palantir, we're talking all growth stocks out there, especially growth stocks that have relatively high valuations, high multiples, and they're burning a lot of cash. And if you take a look at Palantir, I mean, on an annualized basis, they burned 1.1 billion, including the IPO or DPO, and recently $123 million of just cash burn. Of course, Palantir does have a lot of revenue. They do have a lot of cash on hand. They can survive for the next decade. They have no problem with that. But this is something investors actually take in. They think about these things. They're like, all right, so if CPI is going to keep going up, we might see rates going up. And if rates keep going up, it's going to be difficult for these companies to be able to finance their growth and their businesses, which is one of the main reasons why stocks like Palantir go down when CPI comes in higher than expected. And so all I want to say about this, when CPI comes in lower, stocks like Palantir are going to shoot up. And CPI is coming up the 11th. That's a day before earnings. And guess what? If CPI comes in lower than last month, if it's lower than last month, and earnings, I think earnings is going to be quite good. If those two things happen, I predict Palantir could zoom back up within this month, back up to 30, very easily, right? So if these two conditions are met, and right now it's just going sideways. So right, nobody's interested in Palantir. It's sitting at 21.9. Nobody's interested because everybody's cautious around that CPI report. And the same is happening with C3.ai. The same is happening for Bionano Genomics. The same is happening for all these other growth stocks. So people are kind of waiting. I think earnings is going to be very good. And I still have a price target of 27. Right, so I think it could come back to 25 to 27 right for earnings. So in the coming days and for earnings, it could go up 10 to 20%. And there's good reasons for that. They've been performing very, very well. They've been growing substantially. Not only their government contracts are growing, but they're now also growing around. They're getting contracts with small businesses, and that is huge because this is one of the main concerns that people have with Palantir. Is that they don't have enough small businesses that they actually have contracts for, and they have like a small customer base. If they manage to grow that over the coming months, then well, guess what? The risk is going to be lower because you can imagine that if you have a small pool of customers as a company, if one of them pulls out, it has a drastic impact on your revenues and your cash flow. And now that's one of the things that's going to be disappearing over the coming months and over the coming years. As Palantir is expanding, it's going to be offering services to mid-sized businesses, small-sized businesses, big government, small government. And I really do think Palantir is going to become a $1 trillion behemoth over the next decade. This is one of those growth stocks that you want to hold for the long term. Obviously, this is not financial advice. This is what I'm currently thinking. This is based off what I've seen so far from Palantir. You know, things could change in the future. But yeah, so far Palantir has been an absolute growth beast. And we will be covering Palantir quite substantially for this current week because we have earnings coming up for Palantir. We're going to be covering the earnings report as well as the webcast, and that is going to be Thursday. So watch Palantir. Some big moves could be coming up, especially if that CPI report is going to be coming in lower than a lot of people are expecting. Okay, so we have about 19 minutes left. 19 minutes until the market is going to be opening up. Make sure you have smashed that like button. And also let me know in the live chat which stocks you want me to be taking a look at. And actually might take a look at your stocks. I'm going to be making a poll right now. It's a very simple one. Simple question. Are you holding Palantir stock right now? And you can choose between yes, no. There we go. Right, so there's a poll in the live chat where you can vote. Are you holding Palantir? Yes, no. You're going to buy in after CPI, or are you shorting it? So make sure you answer. Yeah, I have this window open. It's making, there's a lot of noise coming from there. Let me just close the window. I'll be back in a second. Let's see what's happening for the Russell. Russell is slowly climbing back up. MACD's crossing. That's looking good. Be back in a sec. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't have a coffee machine at this place that I'm currently in because, yeah, this is my new apartment and I have to order a new one. So I've got some ice cold espresso from the supermarket. It should work out pretty fine. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can relate, but like when I don't get my coffee, I can be a little grumpy. I need to get my coffee. Yeah, caffeine is such a drug. Oh my. Robinhood is up 5.3%. Would you look at that? It's still rallying up. Virgin Galactic is up 0.7% in the pre-market. And yeah, I'm holding both Robinhood and Virgin Galactic. I have a small amount of Robinhood right now. I have a sizable position in Virgin Galactic, around $30. I am up 10% on Virgin Galactic, so that's really good. DIDI, as we speak, I think the pre-market is not quite updated yet. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, DIDI's only up 0.3%. So what are the stocks that you guys want me to take a look at? Robinhood, BTB, BTBT, Sofi, Tesla, Golden Nugget. Yeah, Golden Nugget actually is being bought out by DraftKings, so it's going up super fast at the moment. Would you look at that? Golden Nugget. See if we can get this. Yeah, it's up 48.9% as it's going to be bought out by your boy DraftKings. See what's happening with DraftKings. Up 3.2% on the news. That's phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, I have to say, like, Golden Nugget was coming down really fast, so it's a good move from DraftKings to buy up the competition. Remember what we said with Sofi. We said that there was a chance it's going to be going up to $17 to $18. Sofi has hit the target of $17. Congrats to anybody holding Sofi. I think there's more to come for earnings. I think especially with the Robinhood IPO going so well so far, I think Sofi is going to do good. It's going to zoom back up to $18. It is above the 16.8 resistance. Now we need to get above 17. But yeah, this is looking really good for Sofi. Neo, Golden Nugget, CRISPR. Let me just have a sip of my coffee right now. 15 minutes left until the market opens up. 15 minutes. It's going to be wild. I really wonder how people are going to react like right before the CPI report. So far, it's just been a slow sell-off in most of these growth stocks. Yeah, that is the key word. It's been a slow sell-off. Very slow. Nothing too significant. So we have Tesla still not updated in the pre-market, unfortunately. See if I can find the price that it's currently sitting at. Yes, up 1.5%. So sitting at 709. I want to check DIDI stock again. Yeah, so the Chinese stock market is actually going up at the moment. So DIDI could benefit from that. GameStop is not really going anywhere. AMC, same story. We have earnings coming up for AMC today. We'll see what happens. Lucid Motors, up 0.2%. XPeng, going sideways. Li Auto, same story. Nothing really special for those companies. As we've already seen big rallies for XPeng and Neo and Li Auto. And I would say most of the news that we've recently gotten is already priced into the stocks. 10-year down. Dollar is slightly down. Bitcoin still climbing. Let's see. Let's check some of these Chinese stocks. Baidu. Alibaba is going down again in the pre-market. That's interesting. Where's Alibaba currently sitting at? Oh yeah, it's down 1.2%, right? So the stocks in the Chinese stocks that have been under supervision of the CCP, those stocks are down, still down. But the overall Chinese market is doing good. We're seeing most of these Chinese stocks up about 1.5%. Alibaba has bad news, really. Let me check. Ooh, Alibaba to sack manager accused of rape, according to memos. Ooh, yeah. So that's bad. That's really bad. There's a good reason Alibaba's going down. I would say rightfully so. Short term. All right. Which stocks am I going to focus on? I think my main focus is going to be on those stocks that have suffered because of CPI going up. Because there's the big opportunity lays in the stocks that are oversold because of inflation fears. And that includes stocks like C3.ai. I mean, look at this stock. It's been beaten down so severely. It's now sitting at 48.8. And this is a company that's going to be very big in the future. Like they're working on some next gen AI technologies that's going to help out enterprise businesses. And it's down from the height that we had from the top. It is down 73%. Now, of course, it was quite overbought and overvalued right here. But for it to be staying consistently at the 48, at the upper 40s, that is, in my opinion, it's an opportunity. Because if we do see inflation head down, then this could potentially jump back to the $100 within 3 months. And the same story for Palantir right now. I mean, Palantir, for the most part, has been going sideways. It hasn't really budged at all. I would say we're at the lower end of where the price has been sitting at for a lot of this time. So I'll be focusing on those companies. I'll also take a look at some value stocks like Nike. And Coca-Cola. I want to see what happens over the coming time. I do think Nike and Coca-Cola, both of them, could sell off quite a bit if we see that CPI is actually inflecting downwards. Let's see what's happening with Berkshire Hathaway. We have 10 minutes until the market opens up, guys. Make sure you smash that like button right now. Takes about a second. Send some love to the stream. Smash the like. Let's get to 250 likes. And once again, let me know which stocks you want me to take a look at. Inspire me, right? So let me know which stocks you are excited about, and I'll take a look at your stocks. I'm currently really excited about Palantir because we have Palantir's earnings coming up. And I cannot wait. I think it's going to be really freaking wild for Palantir. Especially, I mean, that CPI report is going to decide everything, but if the CPI is down, it's going to be phenomenal. Let me check Palantir. In the pre-market, it's only up 0.3%, so not a lot of people right now are excited about Palantir earnings, which is quite interesting. What's happening with Amazon, Google, Microsoft? Yeah, we said Facebook was going to go up. It's probably a dead cat bounce. I think it might fill the gap to the 370s. And then right after kind of fall down. Apple is going to trend downwards right after the dividend to the lower 140s. And that's happening right now. And remember, if big tech sells off slightly, this could mean that capital could be deployed elsewhere. That might be in commodities. It might be in real estate. It might be in growth stocks. Especially with the CPI report coming. So if we see big tech slowly heading down, I'm talking about a slow downturn, not a lot of downturn, no spikes to the downside. That capital could be deployed back into other stocks, that liquidity. And I've seen this happen before. That's what we call a rotation. A bit of a small rotation there, from big tech to small tech. Yeah, and I think. Just regarding Palantir, I think Palantir is going to be crushing earnings super hard. But there's a hard resistance for Palantir. It's not been able to go above the 23, and it's kind of stuck at 22.75. So we need to go above that for us to go to the 25. I would say that would be the next big resistance for Palantir. Yeah, the pre-market is not looking that exciting. So we'll see what happens throughout the day. Also, maybe a little bit of an update. I recently, I have told you guys that I made about $10,000 in profit from the Robinhood trades that I've made. Basically, I went long on Robinhood back when it was 30. I bought a lot of Robinhood around 35, sold some Robinhood in this zone, shorted Robinhood right here, and had around 10,000 in profit. And I had decided to purchase an iPad, one of those big iPads, the iPad Pro, and I'm going to be using that as a secondary screen for the live chats and for like a drawing board. I'm going to get the pencil as well. I'm going to be drawing out some ideas and some gimmicky things which are going to benefit the live stream as well. So that's going to be coming up. Just wanted to give you an update on that. I don't usually make big purchases. I don't like buying stuff. I'm usually satisfied with what I have. But I think that iPad is going to have a big positive effect on the quality of streams and videos. So I think it's going to be a cool purchase. And I'm also still looking for cameras. And I am going to get a really good camera soon. So stay tuned. All right. 5 minutes left until the market opens up. Hit the like. And I'm going to check if people here... Oh my god, so many flies in this room. Yeah, I got to really do the dishes soon. So AMC, Golden Nuggets, MVST. I think MVST is sort of like a bit of a pump and dump right now. Wall Street Bets was all over it. Yeah, I am a minimalist. I don't know what it meant previously, but I am quite a minimalist. I don't like buying things. I even if it helps, like it just feels regrettable or something. It's like, yeah, it's just a weird feeling. Let's see, Fiverr. How's Fiverr doing? There's some stocks that actually went down a lot after earnings. Yeah, so Fiverr, I thought Fiverr was going to be going down slightly lower, back to around 150, and then bounce back up. So it's still going lower right now. Now, Fastly actually bounced really hard, and I actually did think that Fastly was going to bounce. This was prior to earnings, so this was a mistake I made. Well, it's not really a mistake. The earning call, that's a bit of a coin flip, right? So earnings could be bad, could be good. It was pretty bad, so it went down significantly. But I did say on stream that Fastly would bounce back to the 40s, and it did go back to the 40s. Unfortunately, I don't think it saved the line that I drew here, but I drew a line for Fastly as well. I think Etsy had the same problem. A lot of these stocks, the COVID stocks, the stocks that did very well during COVID, they're going flat or they're going down substantially. I think we're seeing this across the board right now. See, yeah, so I said Zoom was going to come down. Zoom went down substantially. It is far away from its all-time high. And there's a good reason that happened, right? Because I think a lot of people are going outside. They're not stuck in their homes. They're not using Zoom. Or at least not as much. So, yeah, that's the thing that's happening right now. Which I think we're definitely going to see rallies to the upside for all of these stocks. Especially if there's more COVID fears coming our way, regarding the Delta COVID variant, a potential lockup or lockdown that could happen in the winter. We could see a bit of an upswing just because of that. But yeah, I would say most of these stocks have really already rallied throughout COVID, so I think they're going to consolidate and go sideways for some time. ARK is up a percentage point, and Nasdaq is up slightly. And it's kind of weird, right? So in the pre-market, the Nasdaq was going down. It was going down like half a percentage point, so people were freaking out. Russell going down slightly. And of course, the Russell's going down slightly because of that CPI report that's going to be coming up. I want to just quickly edit my video camera really fast, see if I can do that. All right. Here we go. Gold going down because, well, why is gold going down? Maybe the market is kind of already sensing that inflation is actually heading down. That could actually be the case. But it's strange because crypto's up. Yeah, there are big events coming up in crypto, so that's why crypto's up. It does make sense. So, yeah. Gold down, crypto up. That's interesting. We have Doge up 7.5%. My gosh. Yeah, remember Doge actually almost hit $1. It got very close at some point. There's a lot of people that are bag holding Doge right now. So I never got into Doge really. I thought it was going to come down really fast after the hype, and it did come down a lot. So yeah. I want to see what happens with Tesla right here, because Tesla's actually up quite an amount. So let's see. Let's go to the 1 minute and market up. Market is going to be open in about a minute. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you do that. It takes a second, so hit that like button right now. And let me know in live chat, which stock are you excited about right now? We have currently a poll running. Are you holding Palantir stock right now? 59% of people said yes. That is quite interesting. All right, market open in a couple seconds here. Here we go. Couple seconds left. Oh boy. Nasdaq still heading up. And here we go. Tesla up 1.5%. And the market has officially opened up. Tesla is selling off. Like instantly. Oh man. 707. Let's see what's happening. Lucid Motors flat. Xpeng slightly up. Li Auto, Neo, all of them down. AMC up 0.5% for earnings. AI down slightly. Palantir up slightly. Snowflake up slightly. Big Tech is up slightly. Tesla's proceeding to go up. 712, up 2 percentage points. That's good. Both BNGO and Nano Dimension are down slightly. And there's no wonder, right? These growth stocks, right? This is prior to the CPI report. A lot of people are very cautious. AMD up 0.7%, Nvidia up 0.3%, so semiconductors doing okay. Big banks are starting to go down as the 10-year yield is going down as well. Value stocks are up because the Dow Jones is probably... Oh wait, the Dow Jones is actually down. Huh, interesting. So some of these value stocks are up. Interesting. Robinhood is up 6.6% again. That's pretty wild. Robinhood. I am gonna be shorting Robinhood if it goes to the $70. So just keeping that in mind. DIDI is down half a percentage point. Man, it just keeps on giving, doesn't it? DIDI down more now. It's down 0.8%. It's still heading down. That is pretty wild. Take a look at Sofi. Is Sofi going up? Yeah, the target that I had for Sofi was $17 to about $18. Sofi actually hit the 17. I'm actually curious whether it hit the 18. Okay, so it's sitting at 17.2. This is prior to Sofi earnings. Sofi has earnings on the 12th. The 12th, which is right when Palantir has earnings too. That's on the 12th of August, Thursday. And yeah, I think it's going to keep going up. I think it might actually go to the 18 and then sell off. So something like this. Oh, oops. Yeah, I already had a line drawn, so I'm not going to do anything with that then. But I think 18 could be the limit. And if earnings is really good, maybe it pops to 20, but we'll see. Usually after earnings, like 9 out of 10 times, people take profits after earnings. It's like buy the rumor, sell the news. That tends to be the case. Tesla is selling off again, sitting at 707. It was sitting at 712 just a minute ago. So people are getting out really fast. Let me hide these lines. Oh boy. This is pretty wild. Let me take a look at my stocks. It's looking good. It's looking very good. Palantir is starting to move up slightly, but it's nothing significant, right? It's actually still downtrending on the MACD. And the volumes are incredibly low so far. Very, very low volumes. It seems like nobody is interested in Palantir. That's how it looks like to me. Meanwhile, Snowflake is going up 1.4%. I mean, keep in mind, Snowflake has a market cap of 83 billion. And I don't understand why this company just proceeds to go higher as we have, stocks like C3 and Palantir being down. I think it doesn't make a lot of sense. But the stock market sometimes doesn't make a lot of sense. Usually that doesn't last, though. I mean, stocks can remain irrational for some time. Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, Google, all of them up in the green, aside from Amazon. Amazon is down. Recovery stocks down. Semiconductor stocks down, going down too. Big banks are down. Some of these value stocks are still standing tall. The Chinese stocks, DIDI down a percentage point. Alibaba's down 1.4%. Robinhood is still maintaining its gain, but it's also kind of selling off. Virgin Galactic is up 1.4%. Huh. That's really cool. Coinbase up 6.35 percentage points. Remember, we talked about Coinbase when it was sitting at, this bad boy was sitting at like 220. It was sitting at 210. And I personally had bought some Coinbase. I sold it like 240. But I'm still very bullish on Coinbase. I think it could be reaching the 300s again with the cryptos moving to the upside like this. So, yeah, very, very promising. And remember, Coinbase IPO'd at like, I think it was a DPO actually. It DPO'd at like 400. So, it's still way below the DPO price. And I do think it's going to come back up. Here we go. Palantir gathering some excitement, up 0.4% now. C3.ai going up 0.6%. This is going to get really, really interesting. Palantir moving up. It's going to go above 22 here. Here we go. What's happening with Golden Nugget? Is Golden Nugget going up? Yeah, Golden Nugget is up 47.2%. Golden Nugget up 47.3% after DraftKings actually announced they're going to be buying the company. Palantir up 0.7%, C3 up 0.6%, Snowflake is dropping back down fast. AMC is heading up for earnings, up 2%. Robinhood slowly heading down. Virgin Galactic, same story. DIDI gradually recovering. Yeah, Tesla. It's like it's a wrestling match between the bears and the bulls. It's like back and forth, back and forth. Lots of volatility. Hold up. Ah, come on, man. Like, we cannot have a single green day for these companies. This is so insane. AI and Palantir, just, what can I say? Very, very promising companies getting absolutely wrecked. It's just, it almost makes me angry, right? It's this really good company. They've got a good growth rate, very bright future ahead. It's just nobody is interested at all until CPI. It's just going to be the waiting game. We're seeing big tech slowly sell off. Interesting. I just talked about this phenomenon. We might see big tech slowly sell off. That capital could get deployed right on or right after CPI for those hedge funds to be buying back into small cap stocks that have sold off significantly. So they're going to get a massive discount on stocks that are cheap, on stocks that are growing fast and have very good futures. And that's why we're seeing AI slowly going into the green and Palantir as well. We're going to see more of that if the CPI is actually inflecting downwards. So, kind of waiting for that. DIDI. Oof, DIDI. DIDI is now going back down. It's sitting at 9.17. Interesting. I'm going to just quickly take a look at that. Maybe I'm going to buy some DIDI. I think I might as well. It's sitting at 9.1, trending downwards. This is a support line around 9.1. If it does not hold, we're going to see a fill to the 8.9. Bad news on Tesla. I don't think there's a lot of bad news right now on Tesla. Tesla's looking really fine. Nano Dimension slowly going green. BNGO still down 1.2%. I think BNGO is slowly going to go green as well. Palantir up 0.8%, slowly heading up. C3 is holding up as well. Tesla is going back up now, 712. The Nasdaq is selling. Big tech is going down. Small tech is going up. This could be the rotation. The Russell 2000 is going down, 0.8%. And it could be that the small caps with low risk are going down here, because I'm seeing a lot of these small caps that have high risk going up. So, and we also see the Dow Jones going down, 0.3%. Nasdaq down 0.10, S&P 0.24 percentage points. Dollar is slightly negative. The 10-year is going down even further now, down 2.1%. This should be benefiting the growth stocks. Bitcoin still heading up. Doge, Coinbase going green. Palantir is now up a percentage point, so it's coming back up really fast. Let's go. That's what we're talking about. What's happening to DIDI? Oh yeah, DIDI is down 1.4%, right? That's a painful one. That is definitely painful. AMC up 1.8%. Snowflake So we're seeing AI, high multiple stocks, high risk stocks are slowly recovering to the upside. Slowly but steadily. Robinhood up 8.2%, sitting at 59.5. Yeah, Robinhood breaking above 60 here. Let's see. Alibaba down 1.7%. Recovery stocks are tanking right now. Yeah, I mean, we did see a big rally in recovery stocks. That's a big rally that we've seen. So for them to be coming down here, I do think it makes sense. Look at that. Palantir up 1.4%. It's coming back up really darn fast. Palantir going green. 1.5% to the upside. This is nothing. I think Palantir could go up quite an amount. I wouldn't be surprised if it just goes up 10%, like no problem. But I think because of that CPI report being right prior to earnings for Palantir, it seems like that's not going to happen. Tesla up 2.3%, coming back up quite an amount here, and I'm just going to take a quick look at my portfolio. Looking really good. Very happy about Tesla. C3.ai, just still flat. Let's go, Palantir to the moon. I mean, the MACD's crossing, RSI shooting up, volumes are coming up. This could be it for Palantir. This could be the move. One moment. Very promising. That's coming back down. Let me check that the volumes. No, the volumes are not extraordinary high or anything like that. So I don't think it was necessarily like a big hedge fund buying a lot of shares. I mean, the volumes are actually quite low relative to what we've seen here. Let's see. Yeah, it's not been that high. So we have yet to see big institutions or hedge funds buying in. Although, of course, you know, the ARK Invest, they have already bought Palantir stock previously, a couple weeks back. Tesla sitting at 715. Yeah, so we can clearly see for Tesla that this is a painful zone. The 720s. Will it go above 720? That's the question. I don't think that's going to happen today necessarily. I think probably we're looking at like maybe on Wednesday or Thursday. I think it's going to go above 720. Right now it looks more like it's going to go sideways between the 700s and the 720s still. Because I'm seeing the RSI spike very swiftly here. And the MACD is also crossing. But we can see that this bit of a weak move with relatively low volume. So I think this could just be a dead cat bounce short term. Then again, keep in mind, I am holding Tesla stock, so it does go up. If it does go up, I'm going to benefit from that very greatly. And I think a lot of you guys will benefit from that too. But just looking at the technicals at the moment, it seems like it's going to stay between 720 and 700. Although the 1 hour is looking pretty darn good. 1 hour is looking pretty good. Hold up. Let me check. Yeah. Could maybe go to the 730s. But nevertheless, I mean, it's still looking good, right? Palantir, look at that. Palantir up 1.8%. That's how we do. Let's go. Palantir is now going back up. Let's go. 1.9%. Finally, we're seeing some movement here in Palantir and C3.ai. Both of them are now climbing back up prior to the CPI, prior to Palantir's earnings. And remember, this is happening while the Russell is down 0.6% and the Nasdaq is only up 0.1%. So consider this, the markets are stable. We have big news coming up for Palantir. We had good news for Tesla, and I think overall growth stocks are going to rally here. I think CPI is inflecting downwards, especially with Cathie Wood coming out and saying that it's a good shot that CPI is actually heading down. Palantir is still zooming upwards, and I'm feeling that in my portfolio. It's going up by quite a nice amount. AI, C3.ai up 0.9%. People are starting to buy the dip right now. Volumes are spiking. MACDs are crossing. RSI is heading up. We have Tesla sitting at 716.5, also heading up right now, up 2.5%. If you can see the green little marker that I have, all these green markers indicate that I own these stocks. So I own Palantir, I own C3.ai, XBank, Neo, Tesla, BNGO, Alibaba, DIDI, etc. So if you wonder, like, what are these green marks next to these tickers, it just means that I own that stock in my short-term portfolio. Let's see. Palantir is still heading up. Look at that big candle. MACD crossing too. Looking good. Let me check the short-term chart. Lots of positive volume right here. It's going overbought right now though, so see if it's going to take a bit of a breather. It doesn't look like it's going to take a bit of a breather though. Seems like it could just keep going up. Let me just hide these lines. Yeah, it's looking really good at the moment. It's still heading up, 2.11% now. Still proceeding to go up. I think DIDI right now is still doing pretty bad. Yeah, DIDI is down a percentage point. That's just unfortunate. See if there's anything crazy happening here. Tesla's holding the 715. We have the Russell down 0.7. So yeah, the Russell needs to recover here. Golden Nugget. Yeah, Golden Nugget is going absolutely wild. But it's not just Golden Nugget. Look at Palantir, up 2.25%. This is pretty much people buying the dip before earnings. That's what's happening right now for Palantir stock. Palantir had several big contracts come in. They're finally catering to a larger audience of corporations that could become part of their portfolio. And this is good. It's up 2.34%, and it's still heading up. Looks like today will be a good day for Palantir. Tesla sitting at 716.6. Today's a good day so far, I have to say. C3.ai up 1.64%. Growth stocks are zooming up right prior to CPI. Could this potentially indicate that hedge funds and institutions believe that the CPI is going to come in lower? I think there's a high probability given the situation. We have the 10-year still going down 1.4%. We have the Russell slightly recovering right now. Nasdaq in the green, S&P down, Dow Jones down. Could be a rotation. Wow, Palantir is... Look how Palantir is zooming up right now. It's pretty wild. Hell yeah. This is amazing. This is amazing. Up 2.34%. AI up 1.4. See Snowflake up 1.8. Robinhood starting to sell off again. Virgin Galactic coming back up. DIDI is coming back up now. Hopefully we'll see a bit of a recovery back to the $10. It's down 0.6%. There we go. DIDI shooting up. About to go green again. I'm telling you, Palantir, even after this jump, it's still cheap. C3.ai at 49.5, very cheap. Tesla at 714, incredibly cheap. These stocks, if we get any kind of notion of that inflation has topped out, they're going to come back up 10, 20, 30, 40% in the coming weeks. I can't say it enough. Let's see. Oh yeah, DIDI's still heading up. Robinhood is selling off really fast. Let's see, golden nuggets. Why is it not loading? Tesla's coming down. Yeah, so my trading view is not loading right now. Interesting. Palantir is maintaining its position, and it's still heading up right as we speak. It's up 2.5%. Oh my god, my portfolio is just shooting. Come on, let's get back to the 25. We could, I mean, honestly, there is a shot of it going back to 25 today. There is a substantial probability that hedge funds are now officially, potentially, thinking of getting back into growth stocks and small caps prior to the CPI coming out, prior to Palantir earnings. We could see a shoot up to 25. I'm banking on it. I mean, I'm holding a lot of Palantir sitting at 29, $21 and $22. Up 2.4%. AI up 1.3%. Tesla is not able to maintain the 715. Oh yeah, the Russell's going down again. So the side of the Russell that's coming down is the value side of it, because we're still seeing Palantir go up, we're still seeing C3.ai go up, and all these other growth stocks. But so I think part of the Russell is now selling off, and the other part is going up substantially. Palantir up 2.7%, by the way. It's going up so freaking fast. In comparison to the market, right? So the market is going down. So this is a classical Palantir move. The whole market, the indices are going down, yet Palantir is zooming up 2.7%, and it just skyrockets. That's classical Palantir. I've held this stock since it IPO'd, or DPO'd rather. It was a direct public offering. And this stock behaves so freaking crazily. It's up 2.8%. 2.9% right now, sitting at 22.47, still heading up. About to go above the 22.5. Oh my god, we got several donations coming in right here. A 40.5 euro donation coming in from Millie Pelton. Thank you so much, Millie Pelton. Millie says, Gara, please do EVGO. Thank you. I'll take a look at EVGO in a second. Thank you so much for that donation, Millie. That is awesome. Palantir is up 3.2% right as we speak. Remember, you know the thumbnail. Check the thumbnail. That's Alexander Karp on that thumbnail. And I knew that there was a big move coming up for Palantir. So that's why I put him on the thumbnail. Cheers, Alexander Karp. Cheers, Alex. Palantir going to the moon right now. Let's see if it's going to hold up. We still have CPI coming up on Wednesday, so we'll have to be cautious. It could drop any minute. Jesse Isaacson also coming in with a 10 euro donation and saying, can you take a look at CRBU? Sure thing. Thank you, Jesse. We'll take a look at both EVGO and CRBU in a moment. If you're watching right now, if you're holding Palantir, C3.ai, Tesla, or any growth stock, smash that like button. So far, this is a good start of the day. Very happy about this. My portfolio is very happy about this. I hope your portfolios are super happy about this. But yeah, make sure you hit that like button. Smash it right now, right freaking now. Smash it. Takes about a second. Let me know in live chat which stocks you want me to take a look at. Let's proceed to go to EVGO for Millie. EVGO, small market cap, isn't it? 700 million market cap. Right, so the MACD is crossing. That's interesting. I'm going to have to say, I mean, it looks very weak to me, in my eyes. It's been downtrending for a while. I think what's going to be very crucial for this stock is the CPI report, because if you can see right here, I don't know if you can see this properly, but before the CPI, it dropped like 35%. So depending on the CPI report, this stock could move either up or down. They burn a lot of cash. They don't have any revenue. It's a operating electric vehicle charging station, right? So charging stations. I think it's going to go up. Personally, I think the CPI is going to be good. We can see on a daily chart. Look at this. MACD is quite low. Could zoom back up to the upside, especially with a good CPI report. And I do think we're going to see a good CPI report. We have earnings coming up. I think something like, let's see, what's the baseline? That's the resistance around 11. Let me check the 4 hours. I think there's a good chance that we're going to see this stock come back to around 12. So something like a rally for earnings, maybe go back down, but then eventually rally back up to, yeah, let's say 13.5-ish. I think this makes a lot more sense. By the end of the month. Back to 13.5. I mean, it's a promising company, and with CPI, eventually coming down, I don't see why this stock should just keep on falling and falling. There's still a lot of growth coming up. So I think we're going to go back to that resistance, that famous resistance of around 14 to about 13.5 for this company. That's my thoughts on that. And I think we had another donation from Jesse. And Palantir, let me just take a look at Palantir. Palantir's up 3.07%. It's really good. And it looks like this is just the beginning, right? There is more coming for Palantir. And as I say that, it drops. That's kind of funny. C3.ai up 2%, sitting close to the resistance of $50. Now, if it breaks above 50, next level we're going to see is around 51.5. This could be a very, very wild ride, so to speak. Nano Dimension going up 2%. What did I say? They're going to slowly recover and come back up for CPI. If it's good, especially. This could be the market actually sniffing out some potential news beforehand. Maybe some institutions are already thinking we're going to see a good CPI report, which means inflation is inflecting downwards. And if that is the case, it makes perfect sense why gold is coming down 1.3%. Because if people think inflation is going down, guess what? Gold and commodities and real estate is going to come down slightly. Palantir is holding its position at 22.46. It's trying to go above the 22.5, failing to right now. C3.ai trying to go above 50, also failing to right now. One moment. I'm just going to quickly see what the other nation said. Can you take a look at CRBU, I believe? Yeah, CRBU. Yeah, we're seeing growth stocks. No, growth stocks actually going up. Russell's going up. We're seeing Palantir and C3 kind of go down slightly. I think they'll be fine. They'll be perfectly fine. Let's take a look at CRBU, Caribou Biosciences. What did I say about this stock? Let's check. Okay, so I said we would see another extension to the upside and then a downturn. We got a longer extension. It broke through, but keep in mind, relatively small market caps is moving quite erratically. So upturn, then a downturn. So we got the move to the upside, then a move to the downside. All right. Let's see, CRBU, market cap over 3 billion. They're burning money. Quite a bit of money, too. I am optimistic about CPI, and this company will be very, very much affected by that. Health technology, biotechnology. I think for now it might just go sideways, but if the CPI report is good, it might go towards the 30s. If it's bad, it's going to go back to the 20s, lower 20s. So it's mostly, this is mostly going to be depending on that report. But yeah, it's been trending up quite steadily. I wouldn't be surprised if it just keeps on trending up, you know, something like this. If the CPI report is good. So I'm optimistic at the moment. So I think it could get to the 30s. And with the recent kind of moves that we've had. And especially with a lower CPI report, stocks like CRBU, just small cap stocks, high multiple stocks, especially companies that are burning lots of money with high potential yield in the future, will be benefiting. Palantir up 3.25%. It breached the 22.5. Here we go. Portfolio skyrocketing right now. That's what we're talking about. Let's go. I am really, really happy about today. This is a good day so far. See if I can buy any stocks here. I bought some DIDI stock just recently. Bought a couple $1,000s of DIDI stock at the 9.2. Palantir's up 3.25%. This is a really freaking good day so far. It's up 3.4%. It's breaking above. Let's see if it's going to break above the infamous 22.7 resistance, which is sitting right here. Let's put an horizontal line right around here. Up 3.6% on Palantir. Oh my, this is crazy. Been holding Palantir for the longest time. It's good stuff. Yo, DIDI's shooting up. DIDI is shooting up right now. Up 1.5%. I was wondering, I saw a spike in my portfolio. I was like, what the hell's happening? Yeah, but DIDI is running up right now as we speak, up 1.5%. This is insane. So basically, it was down like a percentage point, and then it just jumped 2.5%. Look at that. That is absolute. It jumped 3.3%. Whew. That is wild. This market right now, it is just insane. Look, everybody's willing to go back into Palantir because we have earnings coming up, and we know it's going to be good. C3.ai is going above 50. It's up 2.5%. We have gaps after gaps, but this is good news. This is definitely good stuff. See if it's going to hold up, right? So this could all just be a dead cat bounce prior to CPI. Who knows? We'll have to see. Tesla's going above 717. Tesla is zooming back up 717.9. Gara RTP's up 8 percentage points. Yeah. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Literally every single stock every single stock that I'm currently holding is green like grass right now. It's really green. And this is because we anticipated the CPI report, and I personally bought in all of these stocks at very cheap prices. C3.ai, Palantir, Tesla, BNGO, Virgin Galactic. Bought the dip, dollar cost averaged, went through the pain of buying stocks as they were going lower, and now we're reaping the benefits. Palantir up 3.6%, AI up 2.5%, Tesla up 2.7%, sitting at 718. See if this is going to last. Big tech still kind of red, which is, I think it's a good thing, with it going down slightly. It's a lot of capital that's going to be a lot of capital is kind of becoming available for deployment elsewhere. Although BNGO is having a bit of a struggle, I think it's still going to go up though. It's not going to matter. Palantir is, I think Palantir is going to have a tough time going above 22.7 here. Yeah, DIDI up 1.3%. That's cool. Yeah, my average on DIDI is about $8. So, looking good. That's the benefit of, like, being able to watch the market every single day. You know exactly what's coming. AI still going up. Oh my god. AI going up above 50. Is this it? Is this the rally that we're going to see for earnings? This is wild. I think AI could run up 20% easily if we have lower CPI. It could go up 20% in one day. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding about that. It's sitting at 50. I mean, for God's sake. Hold up. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, if you have not joined the Discord, it's basically a community where we all reside. We talk about stocks like C3.ai or Palantir or Tesla before they run up. And C3 is up 3% right now. Palantir's up 3.7%. But we already talked about this in the Discord. So if you have not joined the Discord yet, make sure you join the Discord right now. There is a link for the Discord community. It's down below in the description, and it will be in the live chat. Join. It's completely free. I am always in the Discord. You can ask me questions. We can have a good time in the Discord where we talk about investing, trading, stocks, etc. So feel free to join the Discord community. Link is down below. Let's make a lot of gains together. Oh my god, I am feeling almost euphoric right now. This is just good. This is really, really good. It's good stuff. Can't believe it, right? My portfolio just going up, 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 up. But you know, at some point, when you have enough experience in the market, your portfolio going up is just a number that's going up. It's not going to excite you as much. I'm kind of at that point right now. It's still good, you know, just watching your capital go up gives you more opportunities to do stuff with it. Today is a good day. Oh my. C3.ai up 3.4%. AMC up 3.12. Palantir almost up 4 percentage points, sitting at 22.7. Oh my. It's about to go above the 22.7. If it does, this could mean today's going to be a day where it hits 25. This is crazy. What's happening with DIDI? DIDI up 1.4%. Palantir is about to go above 22.7. Here we go. And this is the line that we drew, remember, to the frickin' moon for earnings. My gosh. Yeah, this is going to be it's going to have a tough time breaking through 22.7. We'll see. Look at that U-shaped recovery. Wow. It's pretty wild. Like I said, we have talked about this in the Discord. I've talked about this several times in the Discord. Make sure you join the Discord community. It is completely free. There's 4,000 people there. We talk about stocks, trading, investing. We talked about Palantir going up once it was sitting at like $17. It's now sitting at 22.6, and I think it's going to go to the 30s. So join the Discord community. Link is down below in the description. Completely free. And I'm there. You can ask me any questions. We can hang out and have a good time. So check out the Discord. And it will be free forever. I'm not going to make people pay to just join the community. I've seen some people do that. It's pretty weird. Palantir up 4.1%. I'm buying more C3.ai right now. I'm literally buying more C3.ai right now as C3.ai is going up 3.5%. It's so freaking oversold. It's so super cheap. Once CPI goes down, I think AI is going to go back to $70 easily, very easily. It's going to be no problem. Hedge funds are just going to load up on these stocks like no tomorrow. Palantir up above 22.75, up 4.4 percentage points. Let's freaking go. Man, I've been waiting for this moment. I just hope it's going to last. I just hope this is not just like another of these dead cat bounces. It's been a couple months now, man. It's about time we see some gains. DIDI stock going up 1.77% in the green. Tesla, 716.2. Failing to break through the 720s. Look at that Palantir. Wow. It's just wild, man. Whew. And then, remember, everybody doubted me. Like, Gara, no, C3.ai is going to go to $20. Palantir is going to go to $15. Tesla is going to go to $500. Well, guess what? None of that's happening right now. And it's not going to happen. Guess what? I mean, the Federal Reserve is printing billions of dollars every single freaking day to support the markets. You really think the market is going to go down? You really think the market is going to crash as the Federal Reserve, the almighty Federal Reserve, with Jerome Powell as its head, is printing money like freaking no tomorrow? You really think the market is going to crash? No, it's not going to happen. And I saw a lot of people say that, like, oh, it's going to crash, it's going to burn down. No. Maybe if they start tapering down, maybe if, interest rates go up, but that's not happened yet. We're not there yet. It's too early. There's still a lot of unemployment. Palantir 22.8. DIDI up 2 percentage points. Tesla is up 2.3%. Here we go. Palantir's above resistance. Let's see if it's going to stay there. Oh man, I've been trading for 6 years. 6 years. 6 freaking years. I'm 23 years old. That's 1/4 of my life. I've been trading. 3 years of that 6 years, I've been losing money. 3 freaking years. I've blown up my portfolio. Every single time. I worked at a supermarket. I worked at Uber. I worked at Deliveroo. I mean, I almost want to cry. Like, the times that I went through were horrible. Like, I tried to learn trading, right? I was reading books. I was watching videos. I was watching Warren Buffett, Ray Dalio, Peter Lynch. And, I was 18, 19, 20 years old, trying to learn how to trade, trying to learn the ropes. I had no mentor. I had nobody in my life. I just had myself. That was it. I had myself and some books. And I put 1,000 in Tesla, lost everything. Put 1,000 in Neo, lost everything. And that's the first 2 to 3 years. Until, eventually you start getting how it works. Don't go maximum leverage. Pick stocks out with great futures, with good fundamentals, good management, good products, good leaders, good CEOs. Think about the macroeconomics, the microeconomics. Invest in companies which products are actually used and are actually very popular. And this 3 years of just struggle. I'm no cap. I went into debt. I went into debt to learn how to trade. I was like, I lost 1,000. I need another 1,000 right now because I'm still trying to learn this. I put another 1,000 down. And that's a lot for me back then. I was like 18, 19 years old. That's everything to me. It's like, while everybody else is partying out there every single week, I'm like, I'm going to put another 1,000. I'm going to learn this damn thing. Because guess what? When you're trading with a small amount of money, the downside, the risk is low, but you learn a lot of things. You learn everything about the inside, the outside, everything about trading. And I knew that at the time. I knew that if you risk a small amount, 1,000, I mean, it's for an 18, 19-year-old, it's a lot. But looking at the grand scheme of things, what is $1,000? It's not that much. And my parents and my friends would just be downright just they would call me crazy. I've been called a gambler several times. Like, you're gambling all your money. Why are you buying stocks? Stocks is pure gambling. Don't do that. Don't invest. Investing is gambling. That's constantly what I heard from my family, from my friends, because I live in a community where investing is looked down upon. Investing and trading is looked down upon, and it's a bad thing, so to speak. And then starting from year 4, year 5, year 6, after getting a lot of experience, starting to diversify, starting to understand the dynamics, and buying the dips, buying into fear, buying into the dips that nobody would want to buy, buying into Tesla stock sitting at $30 per share. Yes, Tesla stock, $30 per share. You heard that correctly. Buying into the dips, the mother of dips. Tesla stock, $30. People were saying Tesla's going to go bankrupt. They said Neo was going to go bankrupt. Neo was $1 per share. I bought Tesla, I bought Neo, I bought all these stocks at very low prices. And then finally in 2018, 2019, my trades became profitable on a consistent basis for me to be able to pay my rent, to be able to pay my bills. And ever since then, it's just been a roller coaster. In a positive sense, right? Palantir is up 5%, C3.ai is up 3.7%, Tesla's up 2.4%, Virgin Galactic 4.4%, Robinhood up 5.2%. I'm holding all these stocks, by the way. But yeah, it's a journey. You do not become a professional trader or investor overnight. In fact, I don't characterize myself like that at all. I mean, 6 years in the grand scheme of things is not a whole lot. But this is just the beginning. No, Gary should have opened a demo account. I actually opened up a demo account first. in my first year, but I noticed very fast that having a demo account is very different to actually having money in the market, to actually see your money get vaporized in front of your eyes, watching your dollars just go down and down and down, and then feeling the emotions and dealing with those emotions, and especially when stocks go up, when your portfolio goes up, to deal with those emotions as well, feeling that euphoria, almost like a manic frenzy that you have to go through, and kind of trying to remain stable, trying to still use your rational thoughts instead of going and opting in for the emotional response, which is either selling too soon or selling out of a position that you would lose out on. And so a demo account, it helps just to kind of understand how it works very quickly. But as soon as you have opened a demo account, I think the best thing to do is to actually manage small amounts of money. And I'm talking like small amounts of money, right? Yeah, it's not financial advice. Don't do this at home. It is risky to be in the market. It's not easy to become rich. It's not easy to make a lot of money. Yeah, a lot of people think it's really easy. It's a very, very difficult thing to beat the market. It's incredibly, excruciatingly painful to beat the market because you have to do the exact opposite that everybody else is doing. You know, there's a saying, 90% of people lose 90% of their money in 90 days. And if you do the opposite of what those people do, that's how you become rich. And that's the most painful, excruciating thing you can do because it's emotionally super difficult to do that unless you got a knack for it, unless you got experience. And it is very hard. It is super hard to be in the market and make profits. But that's why it's fun. It's a challenge. Oh, well. Okay, enough ranting, I know. How does your family think of you now? A lot differently, I'll tell you that. My mom still thinks I'm a gambler, but I'm a gambler with some capital. I don't think she's ever gonna, like, my parents... It's just the old-fashioned thinking of, like, investing is super bad and everything. And to be fair, my parents, they went through the 08 crisis. They went to the .com, the 1990s. They've seen all that. But, you know, I have 40%. 40% of my portfolio is in cash because I am pretty sure that stocks and the indices and everything are sitting super high. And it's... You know, having cash around is a good idea at this point. So even if the market were to crash, I would have 40% of my portfolio in cash, and it would be no problem. Not everyone has patience. Yeah, the patient ones get the gains. Whew. My portfolio is doing all right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Literally everything I'm holding is green. It's so wild. DIDI is up 2.2%. Virgin Galactic up 4.4%. Robinhood is going up 4.2%. BNGO slightly down 0.3%. Palantir up 4.6%. AI up 3.5%. XBank up 2.2%. Neo up 2%. Tesla up 2.2%. It's a good day. It is a good day. I think listening to music while trading is also quite enjoyable. All right, let's see. We got a donation. We got a donation from Matt Kodang. It's a €25 donation. Thank you so much, Matt. Matt says, "Love your enthusiasm on life and the market. Dollar ticker." Oh, oops. Same story for me. Can you look at dollar ticket BLK? Thanks, Gara. Thank you so much, Matt Kodang. Also, thank you for that donation and for the support you've given me. I know you have donated several times to the channel. Cheers. Thank you so much. And Gara up. Gara up to 28,000 subs. Yeah, so I will be starting the video starting today after this live stream. I'm going to be uploading some videos. And really, I have to admit, like, uploading videos is the only way to get new subscribers. The live streams are usually for the people that are already subscribed to enjoy the live streams. But since I'm living on my own, since I've got my new apartment, I can freely upload videos without being interrupted, and that's just amazing. And I'll definitely take that opportunity to the fullest. So expect videos coming up. All right, so I once said it before at the beginning of my channel, probably early on in my channel. It sounds a little crazy. I'm gonna say it again though. In order, this is crazy. So I said this like in September of last year, something around October, November. I think I had a lot of coffee. I drank a lot of coffee and whatnot. I just became a little crazy. And I said, in order to beat the market, one has to become the market. One has to see through the eyes of the market. One has to understand the market, right? It's that whole principle of you have to sort of be so incredibly in tune with the market that you can predict things just because you're covering it so much. You're looking at graphs. You have all the information, and then you can make rational decisions based off of that information. That's how you beat the market. That's how a Warren Buffett arises. That's why we have a Charlie Munger or all these other investors, because they understand the market so incredibly well and are able to make rational decisions based off the information that they have, and also have patience. That's how you beat the market, right? And that's the difference between a novice and somebody that has a lot of experience. The information and the rational decision-making process, and the patience. And, sometimes you have luck, you have bad luck. Be like water, right? So be like water. Exactly. When I pour water into a cup, it becomes the cup. Well, pour yourself into the stock market and become the stock market, right? Learn how to dance with the market. Yep. All right, it seems like the market is starting to cool off a little bit. That usually happens around this time as we get into lunchtime for Americans. So that was a great run so far. I mean, I have to say, I can't complain. It might actually keep going until the power hour. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's not a possibility, but I think it's looking super good so far. But I would say the most important thing to remember is it's a long process. It does not happen overnight. It took me 6 years to get to the position where I'm now, where I have profitable trades. And I still have losing positions. I mean, I still bought C3.ai at 160, and then dollar cost averaged all the way to 67. But that's part of it. It's a learning process. It will take time, but I think long term, it will benefit most people out there. But yeah, it's you need to have a lot of patience, and you need to be able to go through those bad times to actually experience the good times. You sound a little nuts. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just a little excited this week. This could be my week. See, AI sitting at 50. I just want this bad boy to go back to $100. Been waiting for a long time. Yeah, Palantir is maintaining its high position at 22.83. That's pretty interesting. The Dow Jones, man. Yeah, it's coming down right before CPI. Why might it be coming down? What could be the reason? Could it be that CPI is anticipated to be going down? I mean, if CPI is heading up, oof, that's going to be really painful. But I think the spike that we had seen last month is like once in a 30-year spike in CPI. It has to come down. It would be incredibly weird if it's actually spiking up further. This is just the beginning, right? So put this into perspective, right? So we had a C3.ai just recently come from 67.5 all the way down to 48, which is a 28% downturn. We're seeing it go up 3.4% today, but keep in mind, when a stock goes down, it takes a lot more for it to be going back up. So if you bought in this zone, and if it goes back to 67, it's not a 28% move. It's a move of more than 30%. And that's just short term. I mean, long term, if the situation arises that we see some positive news for C3.ai, maybe they got a new contract, maybe earnings is going to be really good. We can see something like what we've seen right here prior to earnings. It went up 50%, right? So this was the 13th of May until the 2nd or 3rd of June. Yeah, it's going to be wild. Is definitely going to be an interesting time here for C3. Palantir up 4.6%. DIDI is up 2.5 percentage points right now. Damn, boy. That's crazy. So yeah, DIDI is proceeding to head up. Still heading up right now. Palantir up 4.77%, sitting at 22.86. Looks like the MACD instantly crossed to the upside on the 4-hour chart, and there is no stopping it so far. 2 hours MACD cross as well. 1 hour, everything is just looking really, really phenomenal. This is Palantir going beast mode, up 4.9% now. Up 5%. Palantir up 5% right now. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Make sure you join the Discord community. It is absolutely free. That's the place where we talk about stocks that are about to go up massively. We talk about investing. We talk about trading. We talk about finance. The Discord link is in the description. It is free. You can join right now. I'm always in the Discord. If you want to ask me any questions, you can do that in the Discord. Discord link in the description. It's also in the live chat. Palantir still going up. It's up 5.2% right as we speak. There we go. I'll put the Discord link in the live chat as well, just so you guys can join. There we go. Palantir is up 5.27%. Palantir is about to hit 23. There's a good reason why I put Alexander Karp on the thumbnail. I was expecting this. Although I expected this to be happening around Wednesday, not today. It's happening a bit earlier than I thought. There we go, 22.9, and then 23? Any moment? Any second? 23? Sitting at 22.99. Oh, is it going to go down? $22.99, 20. come on, man. It's just not able to go above 23 right now. Lots of selling pressure at 23. Psychological resistance. Still, wow, look at that. It's not able to go above 23. It looks pretty weird. Yeah, it's failing to go above 23. That's kind of sad. I mean, it's up 5%. We can't really complain. DIDI also up 2.6%. I mean, it's still looking very bullish, so it could just push up above 23 any second on Palantir. Tesla's already coming down. The Russell's selling off right now, so the indices are coming back down. At least the Russell's selling off. Yeah, so we're seeing AI come down right now as well. Red candle right there. Palantir still sitting at 22.95. Come on, man. Oh, man. We get a rally, it doesn't go above 23. That's just interesting. Yeah, it's you know, we're getting into lunchtime here for the US. So that might be the reason why we see a bit of a slowdown. Usually volumes tend to come down at the middle of the day. And then for power hour we see another spike. Tends to be the case at least. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I will give you a shout out right here, right now, if you follow me on Instagram. And it's quite important because I can frequently update you guys on things on Instagram, on the stories. And I do that very often. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. The Instagram link is in the live chat. It's also in the description. I made several videos about stocks that were running up on the Instagram. So check it out. The link for the Instagram is in the description and the live chat, and I will give you a shout out if you follow me on Instagram. Palantir still holding up. Check out the Instagram description, and Instagram link is in the description and in the live chat. I spammed it several times. There we go. I'm just going to spam it one more time. There we go. So people know. Let me see. I'm going to give a shout out to a couple people that just followed. Cheers to Johan Semboa, Rich Fatty, Alanchi. Thanks for following. If you want to get a shout out, make sure you follow right here, right now, and I'll give you a shout out. And it's because, you know, I post very frequently on Instagram. I give updates, you know, what's going on with Lucid trading, what's going on with potentially traveling, or the stock market, finances, real estate. Sometimes I share some memes. So check it out. Instagram link is in the description, and it's also in the live chat. Frenzies, Soy France, Mentor Say Dewey 1, Katarina Wang just followed the Instagram. Thank you so much. And I'll be keeping you guys updated on Instagram. So yeah, I do post very frequently there. Yeah, Palantir's actually holding up pretty tight. It's pretty good. Hold up. Yeah, it's failing to go above 23 so far. If it goes above 23 right now, it could go up a lot. Like, a lot. Back to 23.5 potentially. I mean, I would say the sky is the limit when that happens. Yeah, that's a big resistance, 23. It's a big, big resistance. We'll see what happens. It's up 5.3% right now. And even as the market came down, it was still sitting pretty high. Looking quite promising. Oh, there we go. There we go. 22.99. Thanks to Lewis Heslop and Kwongya for following on the Instagram. Cheers. If you want to get a shout out, there is an Instagram link in the description. And if you follow me, I'll give you a shout out. As I do frequently post on the Instagram, so make sure you follow to stay updated. Oh, we got a $5 donation coming in from Masras. Masras says, can you do a detailed analysis on Lucid with the weekly, daily, and monthly? Thank you, my bro. Okay, sure. No problem. I don't think it's going to be that exciting, though, because I've said before that there's not a lot happening with this company. Right now, at least. Yeah, it looks really alright. So what could move this stock? A big catalyst coming in could be moving the stock. Maybe if Tesla goes up, that could move the stock. So Tesla's gonna probably go up for AI Day, which is the 19th. So that week, I would say either the end of this week or next week, we're definitely gonna be seeing a rally for Tesla. And Lucid Motors could benefit from that. Other than that, I don't think a whole lot is happening here for Lucid Motors. It already has a market cap of 37.7 billion, yet they don't have any revenue yet. They're gonna be producing they'll maybe produce 1,000 vehicles and deliver 1,000 vehicles this year, which is not a lot. But it has a market cap of 37 billion. I think it's gonna spike potentially for the AI Day that we have for Tesla. So Tesla could jump upwards. Maybe goes to 25, 26 and then drops back down. Like short term, that's kind of what I'm seeing right now. It will just go sideways for the time being. The same way Fisker went sideways for a long time. See how Fisker went sideways here? I think something similar might be happening for Lucid Motors. As we had the merger news, we had lots of catalysts already priced into the stock. We need a catalyst, and we don't have one for Lucid Motors. So that's all I'm seeing right now. Potentially go back to 25, 26, and then come back down. Everything is priced in with Lucid Motors. And they have 15 billion authorized shares, so there's also the fear of dilution. So that's all I can say right now, to be honest. Oh, we got a bunch of people following on Instagram. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll make sure I update you guys. Laura Gayhard, Womatic, Nelson Goncalves, 101, Albans 13. Just follow the Instagram. Thank you so much. Link is in the description if you want to follow. I post super frequently on the Instagram. The Discord link is also going to be down below if you want to join the Discord community, where we post about stocks and just investing, trading, finance, just everything. This is insane. This is insane. I'm all about that base, All right, so I think prior to earnings, there is a good shot, there's a good chance, if CPI is coming in lower, that we could see C3.ai get back. This is false. I don't think earnings is going to be at the end of September. It's going to be the beginning of September. So this is my opinion on C3.ai, just the coming month, all the way back to the 70s. DIDI is up 3%, I saw. That's crazy. DIDI is going back up. Oh yeah, so I also wanted to share some other news. I've been really inactive with Patreon, as I've been very busy working on the website. I've been very busy with a lot of things, just regarding Lucid trading. But I am going to be more active with the Patreon, just for the foreseeable future. And what do I mean with that? Well, basically, yeah, so on the Patreon, we used to have buy and sell signals. We had daily alerts for stocks that were going to go up potentially a lot. Kind of a bit of a newsletter on a weekly basis. We had private live streams that you could join as a patron on Patreon, and a lot more benefits, right? But at some point, a couple months ago, I became a little bit inactive. I let people know, like, hey, I'm very busy working on the website. But the website that I'm working on is almost done. And I now live on my own. I have a lot more free time, a lot more privacy for that matter. So, yeah, I'm going to be really, really active, like super active on Patreon. And I just want to show you that right now, the Patreon website, just to show you what I'm talking about. And I'm really excited about this because I think a lot of people are going to benefit from it. And also, a lot of people are already part of the Patreon and are going to like it as well. Let me see. So this is the Patreon. You probably already know what it is. There's a lot of YouTubers that have Patreons and everything. So this is how it looks like. We have different kind of memberships. You don't have to necessarily join, but if you want to join, it's there. There is a Patreon link in the description. I'll link you guys in the live chat if you want to join. But there are different perks to every, obviously every membership level, and we added some beautiful graphs to this as well. So some graphics. The Lucid Explorer, Lucid Trader, you can get different kind of perks like text posts, image posts, audio posts, etc. And just there are a lot of perks, right? Per membership level. We have the Lucid Student Bronze, Lucid Student Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamonds. Obviously, those for the people that want to get one-on-one sessions where we cover technical analysis, where we actually take a look at stocks that could potentially go up on a one-on-one basis. I might say like, hey, this stock could go up substantially, this stock could go down substantially, and so that's that, right? So that's available right here. And if you look at Lucid CEO, you can get all the access of all the posts that are going to be available on Patreon. So I'm going to be very, very active on Patreon, just starting this week. I'm going to be posting incredibly frequently. So if you want to benefit from that, if you want to get that extra information that you can't get from the live streams, I will be writing, I'll be putting out buy and sell signals. I'll be putting out weekly newsletters. I'm going to be putting out daily alerts for stocks that I think are going to go up substantially. You can join the Patreon. Obviously, it is not free. But I don't think it's super expensive, and all the money is going to go to the channel. Just so you guys know, 2,069 for what? That's for like 20 sessions of like 20 hours worth of one-on-one technical analysis. So just so you know, but all the details are there, right? So you can check it out. But yeah, the Patreon link is in the description. I have not been advertising the Patreon recently because I've been very inactive. But from now on, every now and then, I will show you the Patreon. So the Patreon link is in the live chat. It's in the description as well. If you want those exclusive benefits, it's available there just for the people that want that. If you don't want it, then that's fine too. But the people that do want to benefit from this, the Patreon is right there. And yeah, let's go back to the charts. All right, fantastic. Okay, let's see what's happening. It seems like the market is cooling off right now. It's cooling off quite substantially. That's interesting. It's around lunchtime right now in the U.S. or getting close. No discounts for old subscribers. This is a discount if you go for the 1-year membership actually, and I'm going to remove that very soon. So there is a discount. So if you're an OG, you can do that. It's very difficult to make a discount on Patreon because the prices are sort of like, oh my god, DIDI's going up. I can't really edit it smoothly. Yeah, stocks are slowly going down. Yeah, this is going to be a great week. This will be a great week if CPI is actually going to go down. Oh boy. Imagine that, CPI heading down. Oh, it's going to be fantastic. DIDI's up 4%. Yeah, I saw. DIDI is up quite an amount. I mean, we did expect it, but sitting at 9.68. This is just the beginning. DIDI is still sitting incredibly cheap. I really do think DIDI is still sitting quite cheap. 9.68. I mean, it could go to like $20 at the end of this year if everything goes well with the Chinese, the CCP. If they get out of that situation. C3.ai up 3.8%. Palantir up 4.7%. Still looking really good. Similar to the Meet Kevin offers, and they expire soon as well. No, Meet Kevin offers really, really expensive services. I don't know, but I have nothing that is like around $5,000 on the Patreon. In fact, I think the max is 2,000, and there's also a difference between buying a course for 5,000 versus being able to talk to somebody for 20 hours for 2,000. But it's only for the people that are interested. I mean, some people actually did go for that, and they did really benefit greatly from the 20 sessions that they had. And I still talk to those people. I'm gonna give you a little secret. Since I've been talking to those people, I've seen growth rates of 50 to 100%. And this was while the market was going down. It's obviously, I don't give financial advice, but I do teach people technical analysis. I teach people which stocks are looking good, which stocks are looking bad, just on a technical basis. But then again, I would have to say, Meet Kevin, I mean, he has like 1.7 million subs or something. Very famous person, so he can have these high prices. And people are willing to pay for that too. One moment, let me just quickly check the Instagram. All right, I think that's it for now. I think the market's going to cool off a little bit. It's a great day so far. My portfolio is up a ton. I think 20 to 25% right now on the short-term portfolio, which I do have some leverage there. We had a poll running, which pretty much stated, are you holding Palantir stock right now? 61% is holding Palantir. 31% said no. 5% said buying after CPI, and 2% is shorting. Interesting. So a lot of people are actually holding it. I think a lot of people are benefiting from this rally too. When will you run for governor of California? Why would I want to compete with Kevin? No, I'm kidding. Nah, it's I hope Kevin becomes governor. I don't really like politics or anything, but I like Kevin. I think Kevin would be a great governor. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to be wrapping up the live stream. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support, for your loyalty, and for the donations. It's been helping out the channel a lot. There's some new exciting stuff coming up. Especially, the website is going to be really cool, and there's going to be an app coming up, and more giveaways. So, cheers. Thank you for watching. Good luck with trading. Have an awesome day, and I'll be back in a couple hours. I'll be back in about 3 hours. In the meantime, I'm going to try to upload a video. It's going to be a secret video, so yeah, exciting. All right, have an awesome one, guys. Cheers. Lucid trading out. I'll see you very soon.